It looks like it's used for family kind of fun days. You've got this really great little like fun park, this little park with the seesaw and the swings and the slide. Great little detailing. Hello Flight Simulator fans, welcome back to another Practically Geek video. Today we're checking out a airport in the Austrian Alps, or mountains if you like, called Saint Johann, and it is another freeware airport I'm going to be looking at today from a creator that I've featured heavily on this channel called Sergio Del Rosso, and he featured his Milford Sound Airport featured in the last video I did. You can take a look at that if you like and see what he's done with a New Zealand based airport. He's done a few in Italy, so we're going to be moving over slightly to Austria today and checking out Saint Johann. You do join me on approach to runway 31. As always, we're going to be jumping into the drone camera when we land, or as we go onto the stand, checking out the default scenery, see what that's all about, and then we will jump into Sergio's freeware scenery. So I'm just going to land here. You can join me and watch the landing, and we will get straight into the drone camera as soon as possible. It was quite a smooth one. Not my best landing, but it was quite central. Definitely didn't score points for glide slope attitude or any kind of straight approach, but I'll take it for now. Let's get onto the stand and take a look at what we have under the default scenery of this airport. Okay, so we're now parked up on, well, I'd like to say a stand. Again, just like Milford Sound, there was no kind of allocated stand number. I've just parked up here in the Cessna 172, and as always, we'll jump into the drone camera and show you exactly what the default airport or airstrip, if you like, is like. The scenery is absolutely amazing from here. I would have liked to have landed on the other side, the other runway, the other end, if you like. It's the approach, sort of the taxiway is a lot better, but the approach and onto runway 31 is a lot better with the mountains. As you can see, just underneath the wingtip there's a lot of there's gaps in between the mountains where I have a nice little long approach. On the other side you won't be able to see it because the building, but the terrain isn't so forgiving. So yep, let's jump into the drone camera and see what the default scenery has to offer. So yeah, we are now in the drone camera. Let's zoom out from the Cessna there so we don't hear the traffic, or zoom into the grass if you like. You wouldn't think an actual real-life drone pilot would be struggling to control this, but it is different. So what have we got going on here? Well, this looks like it's some kind of entranceway to the road system, if you like, or a river. That looks like a train track. I'm not too sure if Sergio's gone ahead and remodeled anything around these areas. The little town area looks absolutely amazing. There's a lovely approaches because it is in Austria. There's a lot of trees, mountain tops, hills, and a lot of green. And again, obviously this will also get snow quite heavily in the winter, or any time really. Again, you are looking at a very bare bones airport default scenery. The AI has done this kind of job of trying its best to figure out where buildings are. I think maybe there is a building here. obviously there's a little hut there, and this kind of garage area that looks more like a sort of a car garage factory. You can see cars coming in and out here. See where this goes. Yeah, this kind of untextured, transparency looking thing is a road apparently. But yeah, there's nothing much to look at. There's 2 taxiways, there's one in the middle here, and there's one adjoining one down here. But as I landed, I just had to sort of rotate the Cessna and come back down the runway. There's no turnaround down here. Be looking out for one of those to see if there is one of those in the other in Sergio's airport. This looks like actually you can see the outlines of a glider, definitely a glider. Maybe there's grass strip parking as well. This looks like there was something here, maybe even a helicopter. It doesn't look like it's a grass strip. I think there's only one runway on this. There's definitely places for small aircraft to park. I think even if do you know what? And I think when I was loading in that, it was actually showing these as stands. So I think the airplanes actually park here in this white boxed off area. Yeah, you can see them in the grass. So this will be sort of the satellite imagery showing where the planes were. Yeah, certainly this would be where the planes park and possibly go into this taxi area and taxi out onto the runway. There's a refueling station here, but honestly guys, that's about it. I'll zoom out and show you what we're working with. Sergio does like the to put in some details, so we'll be looking around the perimeters of the airport too. With that being said, let's waste no time and see what Sergio's FREEWARE airport looks like. And we're back in Saint Johann, and as you can tell already, there's been a tremendous overhaul in this airport thanks to Sergio. As always, he's done a great job of bringing the default airports alive and making them feel a bit more lived in or used, if you will. As you can see, what I thought was the kind of the satellite imagery in this obviously isn't. It's a nice little detail of where the airplanes lie, and obviously the grass would kind of disfigure or obviously not grow as well because the planes are there blocking out any sun or rain or moisture. But obviously Sergio has gone ahead and added some static aircraft in, which makes just those alone make it look a bit more used, the airport. He's taken off some of the tarmac on the sides of the runway again, similar to the Milford Sound runway. I think some custom textures are being used. There's not much in terms of information on the download page of what has been added in. Just a quick little information about the actual airport itself. It looks like it's used for family kind of fun days. You've got this really great little like fun park, this little park with the seesaw and the swings and the slide. Great little detailing even in these little canopies here. We've got ground staff who obviously shouldn't be there, they should be doing their tasks. He's moved the fuel trucks or the fuel tanks to just on the side here. Obviously these would be maybe, I don't know, a combined radio tower and emergency garage. Even these lights here on the side of this truck, the truck's a bit glitched into there a bit, but it's all great detail, and especially this part here, because this was just blank. It wasn't anything. The cars would just come in and out, and I'm sure they still do, but now it's an actual car park rather, which I assume is what it is in real life. Even down to these things here, these are actually the trailers in which oh yeah, there's a truck glitching in here. But no, these are the like the transport shrouds for gliders, and they're all numbered up. There's some more over here, but if you jump over here where I saw the outline of the gliders, there's actually one being opened up here by the staff. You can actually see the glider itself's being taken out, and the wings have folded up to fit inside, and the cars or trucks can transport them around to different airports if they like. There's still this kind of pop-in kind of thing. I don't know if Sergio, you're watching this, I don't know if this could be fixed or it's something to do with a SOBO, but any static aircraft used seem to kind of bump in and out of the scenery. But you know, again, that's, you can see it with the Cessna just in the distance here, in the far one. But again, look at the detail being used here on the FREEWARE airport, and again, you know, that I have to obviously say that out loud. It's a free airport. It makes the default airport so much better. It makes it look like it's an actual used airport out in the open here in Austria. As always, I will be flicking through some weather. Obviously I'll do snow because this area would get snow. I'm also going to show you what it looks like in night so we can see the night lighting. So let's go into the night time now. We'll jump to about 1 AM and we'll see what the nighttime looks around in this airport. So what immediately jumps out for me is the distance lighting here from the town surrounding the airport, and that's absolutely tremendous. I really love how that looks. The airport itself, I'll have to check. I didn't check. I know Milford Sound had this, but there seems to be no runway lights, which again I imagine might be an actual feature or an actual statistic of this airport, and it having no nighttime lighting. The surrounding lights, I mean, I don't think this has anything to do with Sergio, but I haven't been in this area before in this game, so sorry, simulation. I don't like calling the game simulation. I haven't been here, but the night lighting's absolutely amazing. As for the actual airport, I think it's really great. What I like is what I showed before was the lights off these emergency vehicles or these utility vehicles really struck me. They're really great. There's some more lighting beaming through. Again, this happened in the other FREEWARE. It kind of, as soon as you get close, it turns off. But it doesn't happen for around here. This is amazing because I like how they surround the trees and the trees are lighting up. The lights also illuminate the text, the Austrian text for the airport, showing you that it's a flying club for gliders and small general aviation aircraft. These don't have any posts on them, which is a bit of a letdown, but again, this might, you know, I'm picking, of course, and I'm really picky on stuff like that, but you know, again, you wouldn't see it. It's purely for cosmetic, but you know, if you do land here, you're not going to see it much, only if you're looking. But yeah, I'm sure Sergio could pop a few light posts in there. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to kind of add. The small airports are general aviation airports, glider type airstrips, so the main building will be illuminated, but not much in terms of the taxiway. Let's jump back into the midday and have a look at, we won't look at rain today. I'm not too fond of showing the rain much, but for the snow certainly, let's see what it looks like in the snow, because I know Sergio has put a picture of the snow cover on his download page, so let's do that for you guys now. And here's the snow, and I'm really impressed, actually. I'm more impressed than the snow cover in Milford Sound, but because this is Austria and it, you know, it is known for snow, I can see there's been some detail and definitely some time gone into cover the snow cover. You'll see that some of the runway is has got some blankets of snow, but definitely been melted away. The snow in between the grass looks amazing. Even if you get up close, it looks really good. again, the snow covering on the apron area here between the cracks and the openings here is great. In the play area, it's a shame there's none on top of the building, but again, this is something that obviously you would see in real life. There's a lot of heat rising in the building, it would melt it off. The car part looks maybe a bit too sparse, a bit too less covered for me, but again, it's a real, I mean, just looking at the surrounding area and the snow looks amazing. I'm not using the default snow weather preset, I'm using the presets Pro, the Snow Flurry it's called. There's two, there's a snow blizzard or snowstorm, and there's Snow Flurry as well, and this is what I'm using now, and it looks really, really good. I never get too concerned with going into Sergio's freeware because it is that good. I think he established himself now as definitely, you'd go onto the downloads page and they would be up there with like scoring 4.9 or all the 5s for the ratings. It's always the same. People download his work and there's never really any disappointing. The comments are all great and I always love his work. I've got nothing more to say about the airport itself. It's another great one from Sergio. I definitely recommend it. You can go and download it on FlightSim.to or .2 or however you like to say it. If you are enjoying my videos showing you different FREEWARE airports and different flights in different areas, then please think about subscribing and liking and commenting. If you comment and give me some feedback, I always appreciate it. Subscribing means I can start making more a lot faster and possibly do other things. I can you know, I can add some things to my overall setup and some actual professional yokes and joysticks, stuff like that. But again, only if you're liking my work. I'm still getting used to narrating, as you can tell. I watching other people's flight simulator videos, they're a lot better at talking than myself, but I hope I show you what matters on these videos. And you know, thanks for watching, and I hope you come back and see more. I have got some more coming up, which I'm going to recording possibly today or probably tomorrow. They are from NZA, their simulations, Westport and Rotorua, and I'm going to be doing some similar videos to show you what those guys are doing in their simulation, in their freewares. Again, I've featured a few of theirs, and there's a really great quality payware, quality freeware. And yeah, come back for those. You know, hit that bell icon so you don't forget, or you don't miss out. I'm gonna go before I completely start mumbling, and if I haven't already, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thanks for watching.